Hi guys, hi beautiful people, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Abe Crystal here, and this is another edition of a bunch of pageant gist. Okay, so if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome back. And yeah, today's edition is going to be a very interesting edition because there's a lot more I'm going to talk about in this particular edition. Okay, don't touch that dial, keep on watching. Alright, so guys, we've moved on from Miss Universe Nigeria coverage, and I know a lot of you enjoyed my coverage. Yes, I saw a lot of your comments, I saw a lot of your engagement. I would just want to say that I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys for coming through for me during the special coverage of Miss Universe Nigeria. And I know that it was marked with a lot of controversies, a lot of issues came up, and we had to dissect those issues. But as it is right now, I'm moving on from that, from all these controversies and all, and we have to just move on and think about our preparations for Miss Universe 2024 in Mexico. Okay, so this particular edition of a bunch of pageant gist, there's a lot more apart from Miss Universe Nigeria, post-pageant analysis and all. During the coverage of Miss Universe Nigeria, there's a lot of other pageants that took place, which I did not really cover because I was so busy covering the pageant. And yes, the first gist on my list is that we have a new Miss International Nigeria, and yeah, she is not a new face to the pageant scene, and I must say that she has shown that she's very resilient and all, and she has overcome a lot to be where she is today. Okay, so this person is no other person than Perpetua Ukadike. Yes, she was a former contestant at Miss Universe Nigeria last year, and she went on to participate in another pageant called BIAP, and yeah, she won that particular pageant, and she has been chosen as our representative to Miss International 2024. Yes, Perpetua Ukadike, by virtue of the fact that she won this pageant and Nigeria in Miss International pageant. Yes, so we have a new Miss International Nigeria. Perpetua has been so she didn't give up on her dreams. Yeah, she came up and she participated in this particular pageant, and from the beginning of the pageant I knew that she was a front runner, given the fact that she has a good pageant record, and having contested in MBGN and still contested in Miss Universe Nigeria last year. She was top 15, but she was not able to advance to the top 5, and I feel like this is how the universe aligned in her favor, or probably how her journey was meant to be. And she had to break away and participate in another pageant, and she won that particular pageant. Okay, and her dream of representing Nigeria in an international pageant has come to pass. Yes, she has finally fulfilled her dream of representing Nigeria, and this time around she's going to Miss International. Okay, so guys, let's give her the support that she needs in this particular pageant, because I know that she's going to do Nigeria proud, and she's a very resilient queen. She's someone that I feel like she is someone that she's going to do very well in the Miss International pageant. Okay, so guys, I'm going to follow her journey here on my channel, and I pray and hope that she gets that first Miss International crown for Nigeria, because I know Perpetua has all it takes to win this particular crown. Okay, so all the best to you, Perpetua. I know that this is what you've been praying for, this is what you've been hoping for, and I pray that when you represent Nigeria in Japan later this year, I think sometime in November or so, you're going to do the country proud. Okay, we are solidly behind you. All right, so guys, let's go on to the next gist. So guys, moving on from the controversy that marred Miss Universe Nigeria, you guys know what happened and all. I feel like it's time for us to now move on from that particular controversy and support Chidinma MU. Yes, Chidinma MU has been, by virtue of the fact that she won Miss Universe Nigeria, she's going to represent us in Mexico. And with what is happening in Miss Universe, with the latest gist coming out from Miss Universe, there's a lot of changes that have been, that have been effected in the judging format for this year's pageant. Okay, yes, Chidinma has roughly 2 months to prepare for this particular pageant, yes, in Mexico, and I feel like she has to do a lot more. As it is right now, I think she should be putting finishing touches. I feel like by now Chidinma MU should be preparing. Like her preparation should be, in top gear for this particular competition, because a lot of changes to this year's judging format, advantages in this year's judging format, which I'm going to be talking about in my live stream. All right, so you guys anticipate that particular live stream where I'm going to talk about, the judging format and all that the changes that have been made to this year's pageant. Okay, 130 countries vying for Miss Universe crown, and is a whole lot, and yeah, it's gonna have a top this year, which I feel like is an improvement from the previous years. And I feel like Chidinma should be doing what she needs to do in preparation for that particular pageant, because all eyes are on her right now. She has gained a whole lot of worldwide attention, and I feel like she needs to make use of that attention right now. So let's see how she's going to prepare for this year's pageant. I wish her the best of luck, and I'm going to follow her journey as usual on my channel, and I pray and hope that she works with the best team for this year's Miss Universe. And I hope and pray that we're going to place this year, and you guys, how we'll do it here now. I'm going to be following her, I'm going to be following her journey on this channel. Whatever update that comes up, I'm going to update you guys on Chidinma's preparations for Miss Universe in Mexico later this year. I heard that the contestants will start arriving as from October 29th. So Chidinma needs to fast track whatever preparation she has for this year's pageant, and I wish her all the best. Yeah, so on to our last gist for today's edition of a bunch of pageant gist. We're going to be talking about Yachi Douglas and what happened to Yachi Douglas. It's no news that Yachi Douglas has agreed or has decided to participate in next year's Miss Universe Nigeria pageant, and it's been the news or the information that she released on her Instagram page, I think earlier this week, has sparked a lot of reactions from pageant bloggers, from pageant fans, and the likes. And there's one particular pageant blogger that I respect very well. Like, he is an international pageant blogger, and he was a contestant as well in Mr. Supranational pageant, and he is a pageant judge. Okay, so when he came up and reviewed Miss Nigeria pageant, Miss Universe Nigeria pageant, I knew that I'm going to talk about it. I knew that he has some valid points. I knew that he was going to make some valid points in this particular pageant, and he's no other than Luis Porteles. Okay, he is an international pageant blogger, a renowned one for that matter. And he made some valid points about Yachi's participation in this year's pageant. He said that as a pageant judge, there's certain things that he pointed out that I think that might have happened to Yachi Douglas in this year's edition. You guys know what happened, that she did not win this year's pageant, according to amid speculations that she was going to win this particular pageant. She was the front runner for this year's pageant, and you guys know the story now. Don't talk about that. But Luis Porteles made some valid points as to why Yachi Douglas didn't make the cut this year. And I feel like he's coming from a place of experience, having been a pageant judge himself. He has certain things that he feels like the organization might be looking at preventing Yachi from winning the crown. The participation next year, she might not even be guaranteed the crown. Okay, so it's up to her. I will not say that she shouldn't contest, but I feel like there are certain things, or there are certain scores that needs to be settled if Yachi actually wants to be crowned Miss Universe Nigeria. Okay, so one of the valid points that Luis Porteles made was that probably the organization might not really want Yachi to represent them, or there are some scores that need to be settled. There are some underground issues, with the contestant themselves, with the with her character. There's many things that make an organization not to crown a particular fan favorite. Okay, so you mentioned that being Yachi's second time, and being the fact that she did everything right, she ticked all the boxes and all, probably the organization don't want to crown her because they feel like she doesn't represent what they want. Okay, but having won a crown before under this same franchise, I feel like Yachi has a chance. But with what has happened, with the stories, with all the the issues that she had with the organization previously when she won MBGN, I feel like there's some scores that need to be settled. Without that, I don't see Yachi getting that crown. But all the same, I'm not stopping her from contesting. I'm not saying she shouldn't contest next year, but I feel like there's certain things that needs to be done in order for her to get the crown. Okay, so guys, go on to watch that particular review by Luis Porteles. He made a lot of valid points. I'm going to be linking his video down in my description box. Please guys, go and watch that video so that you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so guys, moving on to other particular gist, I would say that this year's Miss Universe Nigeria has been like a blessing in disguise, because a lot of international attention is on Miss Universe Nigeria pageant, and it's on Chidinma Additional as well. And I feel like Chidinma needs to defend her title, of course, yes, because she has a lot of work to a lot of work to do. There's a lot of homework for Chidinma to finish up before Mexico. Yes, before she departs from Mexico, because I feel like there's a lot of things she needs to work on. Her stage presence, her catwalk, a lot of things. She needs to brush up herself. Not being a tall contestant herself, she needs to stand out amongst the other bevy of beauties coming from other countries, because this time around we're going to have the highest participation in Miss Universe, which is about 130 countries. Guys, like when I heard about it, I was like, 130 countries. Anyways, with this new judging format, I feel like Nigeria has a chance to place. So guys, if you want more on this new judging format, please join my live stream later today, or I don't know, probably this video will come up before the live stream, or the live stream will come up before this video. Any one of them, please go to my live stream and watch that particular new Miss Universe 2024 judging format. Okay, so guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you like my content, if you like this particular video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video coming up very, very soon. Bye.